So thanks for coming in, Gary. I appreciate your time.
No problem.
And we've got this issue on the shop floor, so I'd like you to see if you can help us with it, please.
No, well, what is it you need to try and resolve?
So we've got a set of 4 air presses, 2 sets of 2, and the initial thoughts were that we were going to put an air curtain or a light curtain on, and use that to control the safety on the machines and the operation of the machines. And I want to do it pneumatically, rather than going to the expensive software and electrics.
Yeah, we can swap the two-hand start for a purely pneumatic one. So just take your fingers off the 2 buttons and the machine will stop.
The existing kit we've got has 2-hand safety on, but it's electric. So if we could have a pneumatic 2-hand safety, that would be great.
We can take your current circuit, we'll redesign it to the current standards, supply the drawing, and everything will be there explaining how the system works on the one drawing.
Okay, so the presses are 7-ton air presses.
Right.
They've already got existing safety circuits on them. I've got the handbook with the circuit in. Part of what I needed to allow for in your price for the work is to modify the circuitry to reflect the modifications you would make, so it's still effectively then got its CE mark. So that's important from a safety point of view.
The two-hand start will stop the machine as soon as you take your fingers off, but we'll integrate that with the product switch that's in the back of the press. So we'll swap the electrical switch that you've currently got to a pneumatic switch and link that in with the two-hand start system, and then you'll need both the product in place and the two-hand start pressing for the machine to operate.
Also, I needed to go and look at the machine and work out how you would integrate your stuff, because I want to hide everything you're going to supply behind the cover so we can't actually see that. I want it to be a tidy machine.
Okay.
And whatever you fit, the safety circuit's got to be compatible with what's already on the machine.
The circuit's very simple to put together. We've got the guard interlock that needs to be closed, which will allow the machine to operate. We then got that linked with, again, the two-hand start and the product sense switch in the machine. So if any of them aren't operated, then that machine won't run. So it gives you complete safety.
So you could design the circuit,
Yes.
supply the kit,
Yes.
upgrade the drones.
Yes.
Can you install as well?
Yes, we can install all the pneumatics. We supply all the parts, bring them all to site, install them into the panels, pipe everything up correctly, and test before we leave. And it should take, I would imagine, about a day or so. The one thing I would like to do is before we start, is make sure that all of the pipe work can be run correctly, because I would like to make sure that it's nice and neat and tidy and nothing's in the way, nothing's going to get trapped on otherwise. We'll also colour code some of the pipes on the switches where you take tooling out and put it back in, so that it can't mix the pipe work around the wrong way. We'll put quick connectors on so that it works. It's easy to identify which pipes go with what part.
Well, that is another key thing. I'm glad you mentioned that, because a lot of times what I've seen on machines, and it's the same here, is the cable management or the pipework management is not thought about. So it ends up with a really untidy machine. And actually the machine that's, as it stands, is not that tidy, so if you could do a tidy job on it as well, that'd be great, because it's easier to troubleshoot then. At the minute, the tools that will go in the presses are used in what we call a servo press. That press costs about £12,000 to £15,000, and it's really wasted on the job it's doing at the minute. We've spent a lot less money than that on the air presses that you're going to pipe for us, so we're getting all around a much cheaper solution, and it frees up a servo press to do work elsewhere in the factory.